Alright people, welcome back. Welcome back to another video slash tutorial. So today we are going to do I would say a kind of optimization video for Alaskan road truckers. But let me get something out of the way first. Don't expect huge performance increases. I will probably just show you a couple of settings that may help. You can see I also have my FPS counter up, and I will also jump in a game to show you guys. Currently there are issues with the longer durations of gameplay where you're losing, I would almost say 25 to, well, no, let's say 30 to 50% FPS. This is due to a caching issue. For most people maybe known as a memory leak. They are looking into this, but just keep that in mind. If this happens, the best thing you can do is just restart the game. And most of the time this will be fixed then, until of course you get to... I did some long tests, and for me it took around 3 hours for this to happen. It can be earlier. Also keep in mind, every setting we do will depend on your system, of course. But I will try and make it as good as possible. So yes, you could technically go into your NVIDIA settings and bump it up to maximum performance, all that stuff. But I do not want to make this video too technical. So all I am going to do right now, I may do another video where I go into those things. But for now, I will just go with the in-game settings. To also, one, make it easier for everyone to follow, and two, to not make it too long for you guys. And I will go into all the other options later on, but I thought, you know what, let's get this out of the way first, and now we go into the optimization settings. Again, don't expect too much from these settings. And again, it also depends, the screen will come back, there you go. It also depends on your settings, on your system, and all that stuff. If you take my settings, I will explain the settings. But yeah, so let's go into the options and then get actually working on it. Okay, so what we are going to do, what I want you guys to do to start off, is I want you guys, and let me be clear, I am running a higher end system, but what I will do is I will take a preset on the middle level, even though I know I can run way higher, but I will take a mid level. So it's easier for everyone. So what I want you to do is get yourself this preset medium. Take the medium preset, just apply that, right? And we're gonna start from the medium preset. First of all, of course, screen resolution does matter. It's nice if you have a 1440p or a 4K screen, but in the current state of the game, please drop it down to 1080. Make your life easier, right? Okay. I don't know why this one did not go back to default, so let's do that too. All right, so that full screen mode is what you always want to take, even if you're streaming. Yes, you can run borderless. I recommend still full screen. It does give you the best performance possible. That's what it's made for. FPS limit, you can do no limit, but all you're doing is overworking your machine with the stuff it cannot give you. And it is a single player game, so for the best experience, I will just recommend you to cap it on 60. Now, let me do this really quick. So if you kept it on 60 and I hit apply and I go out of the menu or even tap, I think even this does it. No, if I go out of the options menu and I go back in the menu, you see this? Don't worry, this is a visual bug. It does not mean that it's back to no unlimited, right? It's a visual bug. Just leave it there. And if you really want to be sure, you can hard cap it. But again, we will not go into that today. Brightness, keep it. Gamma, you can keep it there. But for me personally, and I got this question a lot on my stream. How did you get your graphics look 10 times better than the default game? Well, that's a really simple one. Just do 1 and 2. Put a 2 down. And leave it there. That is what I run myself. VSync on off. It's actually just hard locks. It hard locks your FPS. That is all what it does. If you do want to run no limit, you want to turn it off. If you're running on, for example, you have a 60 cap. You have a 60 Hz monitor, you can keep it on. But if you want to limit on 60 and you have a 144 Hz monitor, I recommend turning it off. Normally this would not matter because, well, your FPS limit should always have priority over VSync. But sometimes it's possible that it bugs out. So that's that. FOV, so that is your... Well, we all know what FOV is. If you do not, that is how far you can look on your right, left side if you're just looking forward. I have it all the way up. I think it's in the middle by default. I think it may be 90 FOV, maybe it's 65. I don't know. It could be 75. I don't know. It doesn't say it. I wish I did that, but that's fine. It may not look like it is increasing or decreasing FPS, but if you pull this up, because you're rendering more of your surrounding, it will increase your decrease your FPS. So if you want to get everything out of your system, if you already have issues, you can just drop it to the middle by default or leave it there. I won't recommend going too low, but yeah, the middle should be fine. But my personal recommend, what I run is, because I know I can run it, is all the way up. DLSS, this is only if you have a NVIDIA card. A RTX, I'm not sure about this. If non-RTX also support DLSS, I think they do now, but don't quote me on that. If you do have this option, you can do performance. My personal opinion is I run or balanced or quality. Performance just looks dog shit. So, and if I'm completely honest, I have not seen any difference in performance, no matter the setting. I do not recommend turning it off because the game by default, then I don't know it. Myself, I run in quality. DLSS sharpness, it is just like sharpening your image a little bit. So for example, if you do have performance on and it's really blurry, just notch out the sharpness. Don't go too far. I think this is kind of where you want to have it and not higher. But yeah, play around with it. But yeah, that is that. Again, I have not seen any difference whatsoever. View distance. Well, this is kind of the same thing as your FOV slider. It will it's not that you can actually, well, yeah, you can see farther in the distance, but it does kind of work the same. Also, the reason is the same. You're rendering more if you increase your view distance. So if you have a mid to lower end system, I recommend keep it on medium or even dropping it to near. Personally, I run everything on high. I run this one on 4. But yeah, you can drop it. And it just renders less far out, what will increase your performance. I'm keeping it on far, but again, change it to what you think is the best and where you get the best performance. Anti-aliasing quality does not hit that hard, but if you want to squeeze every single thing out of your system, you can just turn it to low. You cannot turn it off in this game for some reason, but yeah, again, I run it on high. Foilers quality, medium is recommended. Do not go lower than medium, and also do not go higher than high. No, epic, sorry. Wait, yeah, no, don't go. I mean, this one, I talked about this one yesterday. I think I run it on epic myself, or did I run it on high? Great. But yeah, so of course, same thing. Medium recommended for most systems. High, I think I have it on epic or high. I do not know, but I think I had it on epic. I'll check it in the editing and then I'll pop it there, because now I don't even know. But yeah, I think I had it on an epic, because otherwise you get this like weird. No, I had it on high. If you have it below high, you get a little bit more popping. If you have it on medium, no, on medium you have a little bit more popping. And what do you want to decrease this popping? Put it to high. Don't go higher. You can if you want to, but again, fool around with it. I know this one was a little bit of a scrambled egg, but that's because I confused myself. Post-processing quality. Well, the good thing is this is one of my skills as a lighting artist myself. So, well, that's one of the things. So that is good. This is one of the most hitting one in games, the same as the shader quality. I said this on stream yesterday. If I work in Unreal Engine and I have to test some stuff post-processing related, I always run medium. You can go high if you can do it, but if you do want to have the best performance, medium. Don't go too low with the post-processing, because that will change the look of the game, of course, because the post-processing is your coloring of the game, right? If you have a little bit of video editing knowledge, for example, if you have your color sliders where you can, or other filters where you can change colors, right? Or no, that is kind of what the post-processing does too. If you turn it all the way lower, the color is getting less and less, well, good looking. Recommend medium if you really have to drop it on low. But again, I know with my system, I can drop it on high. What is my system? I am running a i7 12700 12700K. Intel GPU, 12 gen, RTX 3060, and 64 gigabytes of RAM. God damn it. So if you have the same system, you can probably copy my settings. Shader quality, same thing as the post-processing quality. Don't have to really go over that. I know I can run it on high, but I recommend start from medium and then adjust it to your liking from there. Shadow quality, same thing. Same thing. Same thing as the post-processing and shader. Start medium. Again, I know I can run it on high. I think I even run it on epic, but yeah. Really taxing. I don't recommend going low, because then you get these like really blocky, pixelated shadows. You do not want this. So yeah, medium or above. If you're really, really struggling, I'll recommend dropping it lower. But that makes sense, right? Texture quality. I did not notice a huge impact in this particular game. But again, in the current state, start medium and go lower. Now, normally texture quality is not that taxing in games like this. Now, if you have a game like Call of Duty, that's a whole different story. But in games like this, texture quality should normally be easily run on Epic. I do that myself. So yeah, do that. Keep it there or lower if you have to. Rear view mirror resolution. I recommend not going above high medium. High medium. I am not running these on Epic. I think I switch every now and then between high and medium. I'm still fooling around with it. But I would recommend keeping it on medium. If you want really sharp mirror quality, you can put it on high. But yeah, don't go above. Don't put it on Epic. Absolutely do not. And well, below medium, it is getting less visible. So medium is recommended. Rear view mirror update. I will not recommend this one on medium. I actually do recommend. This is the first one I recommend on running on high. Let me explain. This is the smoothness of your mirror update rate. Well, it actually says that right there. What does this mean? Well, if I put my update rate below, let's say high, and I will show this, you will notice that my mirrors are like, it looks like they're lagging, right? Or skipping, or whatever you want to call it. That is the update rate. So if you drop this on high, it's nice and smooth. That's why I am like, keep this on high. You can drop it a little lower if you really have to. But again, for immersion's sake, I'll keep it on high. But again, if you really do have to, drop it lower because it is taxing. Don't get me wrong, it is taxing. The same as mirror resolution. Now for me, I'm definitely running that high. Visual effects quality, you can technically max that out. There is not much going on here except a big issue, and that is rain. Rain is a really big issue in this one, and they did confirm they're running the game runs on Unreal Engine 4.25, so that means they're using Cascade and not Niagara. Why the rain is so intensive. I would recommend medium or lower. Do not go above medium, because you will indeed notice that you, we all know what happens when it's gonna rain, right? You have a 20 FPS drop, if not 30, you know. Don't go below medium. If you don't really matter, well, you drop it high. And now, I most of the time just max everything out and fool around, but that is also because I am testing the game for the developers to find any stability issues. Like, again, I am a level designer and lighting artist, and I'm helping them out with optimizing the map, so and all the lighting stuff. So I am fooling around with a lot of settings. If you want to see this, you can actually go to my stream, where I do this every single time I stream this game, and people love it when I do this. I don't know what it is, but people seem to love when I do these tests. Yeah. I think those are at least the settings. I hope the settings help. Don't worry, we're not done yet. So yeah, I do hope that it was a little bit clear. If not, of course, you can ask me in the official Discord from Alaskan Road Truckers. Just tag me. It's like Flocker Design. Tag me if you have questions, or you can join my own Discord too. Link in the description. I will also drop the official Discord link in the description below too. Or ask me live on stream. I will be adding that too. Right. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I am going into I already made a new game. So I'm gonna take this one. See, this is my test profile. And we're going in here. Of course, we're just gonna wait. And as you can see, I am running, it's in the top left, I am running 60. And I told you I kept it. So what I'm gonna do right now, so these are the settings that I actually used, right? I also need to make sure that it is actually kept on 60. There you go. So these are the settings that I showed you that we are using. And yeah, so you can see it's 60. Sorry. And I think we're running on performance mode. Let me check. Are we running on performance mode DLSS? No, I'm running on quality. All right. So what I will do, I will go here on quality for a second, and then I will switch over to performance mode. What I want you to do is take a clear look at the FPS counter and on the visual of the game. So you can see I am still at a steady 60 frames. Of course, every now and then it drops a little bit below that. I will be skipping this gas station just so we can keep going. Alright, I think you guys have seen that. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to go to performance. And you can see the game definitely looks worse. And I want to make sure that I can, for some reason, I think if I do 120, it should uncap. There you go. So now I kept it to 120 FPS. I am currently running at 75, 74 FPS. This is on DLSS performance mode. 76. Okay, now we go back to 60. No, that is the wrong one. I didn't want to go back to 60. Sorry. I want to have that uncapped, and I want to go to quality. And as you see, as I told you, there is not a huge drop in FPS. See? I'm still running at 77 FPS on balance, or on quality mode, 80. So yeah, there is not a difference in DLSS. Of course, I will report this to them as well. I don't think I think I did, but just making sure. But you can see there is no such. There is not a big difference between the DLSS modes. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take the preset epic. I'm gonna crank it all to the max. Everything is on epic, and let's see what's happening. And now you can see I'm running at 50 FPS on epic settings. 48. So you see what I mean? This is why I said just look around your settings. Again, what I normally do myself, I myself take the high preset and crank some stuff up. I will also go on high and then take this, so show you what this does. The difference. I will keep that, and I will for myself keep that. That is high. Let me see. I want this one on epic. Let's see. Epic. That is all fine. There you go. And now what I'm gonna do, I am going to put this one back to default where it's supposed to be. And you can see, just because I have some things on Epic, there is a... ooh! Yeah, that is fine. We're not here to actually play. We're here to test, right? So yeah, you can see 66, 75, 58, or 85, 66. But you can see the coloring of the game, right? So, and this is the question people ask me, how did you get your game look so good? Well, just 1, 2, like I said. Go back here, and your game looks better. There you go. Again, guys, if there are any questions whatsoever, any questions, don't be afraid to drop in their own Discord. And again, tag me, Flockers Design. This is hashtag Flockers Design. Ask, or you can do it in the comments below too. Wherever. But yeah, tomorrow I will, by the way, so tomorrow is Monday, 8 p.m. CEST. I will be doing a Alaskan Road Trucker DLC giveaway. So if you guys want to have a chance to winning the keys, win a key, drop by the Twitch. Link is down in the description. We will be streaming then tomorrow this game, of course. We will be giving away 1 DLC. Doesn't matter if you already have it, but you have a friend that doesn't. Don't worry, you can win it for your friend. We are not that difficult. We don't care, right? We love the game. I am in really tight contact with the developers, and they love the feedback I give them. If it's uber negative, or is it if it's positive, they get it and they love it, because that is what they can do. You know, here's also a little tip, guys. Do not only give them negative feedback. I also mentioned this on my stream yesterday. They love to hear if they made a change and like, yeah, man, this worked. Great job. You know, don't forget that. But yeah, I think this is it, guys. I don't even think I'm gonna edit it, maybe a little bit, but guys, with that being said, I do really hope this video helped you a little bit. I will also make a new video with some other changes, like I said, like for example an NVIDIA control panel and all that stuff. And I will do more update videos when new patches come out. Again, I'm in pretty tight relation with the developers, and talking with some of them, and I will keep you guys updated. By the way, for the people who do not know, they do have currently a what would you call it? Search party going. There is an event going on, a Halloween event. If you go into the Discord, there is an announcement. It's really cool. Hunt down Bigfoot. That's technically what I can call it. Follow the clues, and it is nice to see you guys participating in the Discord and working together. I love to see that. But yeah, so this is an event that is currently going on, and there is a lot more stuff coming. So stay tuned, guys. And the game is going in a right direction. I did give them a hard time, but they turned it around and they proved me wrong. And like I said before, I hope they do, and they did. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope this helped, and you know where to be if it did not, or you have any questions, let me know, and we will be helping you out. Guys, once again, have fun. And again, if you want to win the DLC, tomorrow night, Monday at 8 p.m. CEST. You can again drop in my Discord. All the information is there too. And have a great Sunday. And happy hunting.